Hi, we're about to get started. I'm going to go take a seat. My name is Patty McGowan, and I'm going to be recording a chair yoga class today. For all of you that I usually practice with, I miss you and I hope you're doing well. And welcome to my first recording of a chair yoga class. So bear with me, I'll do the best I can. I'm just going to take a big deep breath and exhale it through my lips. I'm a little nervous, so I'm just going to calm down. I have one of the chairs from the studio. It's just a folding chair, and I'm going to be getting up and moving it around my mat here and there for different things. I have some blocks. If you don't have blocks, you could have a stiff pillow just to help you reach the floor. And I have a yoga mat so that my chair doesn't slip. Okay, we're going to get started here. So go ahead and get a comfortable seat. I'm leaning all the way back. Here's where I'm going to turn my chair. I'm leaning all the way back. Okay, the back of the chair is holding me. I'm actually coming into a little upper body back bend, but I'm bringing my head forward. One thing I've noticed with all this recording is that I have a tendency to lift my chin. So I'm really focusing on having my chin parallel to the earth. My toes are pointing forward just to line up the heads of the femurs in the hip joint. And we're just going to take a couple breaths here. So go ahead and close your eyes if that's available. And when you exhale, you're finding the breath. So find the breath with the exhalation. And start to use your muscles of respiration to squeeze the breath out. Take the navel back to the spine. Lift up on the pelvic floor. Shoulder blades back and down. And when you're ready to inhale, it's belly, ribs, chest, all the way to the collarbones. Broaden your clavicles. And then on the exhalation, it's from the top. Use the muscles between each rib bone to hug in and squeeze the breath out. Take the navel back to the spine, lift the pelvic floor. When you're ready to inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Just a couple more here, just warming up with the breath. Using the breath to bring the awareness into the body. And exhale, squeeze the breath out. Add the pelvic floor lift at the end here. And then inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Feel yourself being supported in the chair. Pausing in your fullness. And then exhale from the top, through the rib cage, all the way to the navel. The yogic three-part breath, Dirga Swasana. And then we'll bring the arms in. Let your arms float up. Inhale up. You could lift your head just a little bit to see your hands. And then exhale down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Getting into the shoulders, I bring my hands in front. Inhale the arms up. 2, 3, 4, top of the breath, palms touch, turn the hands upside down, exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more, please, just getting into the shoulders. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. With your right hand, grab the leg of the chair. Take your left arm over and find your lateral stretch. Now, think about this left hip. You're keeping that hip down. So you're grounding into the hips as you slide into the lateral stretch. And if you want to take your gaze up, take a big deep breath here. Stay for the exhale. Inhale. And then bring your left hand back to the chair and help yourself pull your body up. Switch sides. Left hand slides down the left leg. I like to grab the leg in the back and then find that lateral stretch. And again, your right hip is pointing down. So this isn't lifting up. You're coming into the lateral stretch. When you feel the stretch in your flank muscles, you could turn your gaze up. And breathe, and relax your shoulders, relax your face. One more breath here, so exhale, and then inhale when you're ready, belly, ribs, chest, Bring the right hand back to the chair and use the right hand to pull yourself up. Switch sides. Right hand slides down the leg of the chair. Left arm comes over. Peel the gaze up. Couple breaths here. Keep pushing the left hip down. Exhale. Inhale here. Left hand comes to the chair. Pull yourself up. Left hand goes down. Right arm comes up. Hold on just a second. Nikki, you can come on in. Just can you walk behind the table? There's someone coming in to use the treadmill. And then come up. And then we're just going to do some cats and dogs. So I'm just going to turn. And I'm going to come out to the edge of my seat. And you're going to tuck your tailbone. Sorry, tuck your chin. Let's get some. You're going to put headphones on. And then roll up, and this is the opposite. You take your hands back. Sometimes I like to grab the chair. But notice my head. I'm really focusing on trying to keep my head forward. When you exhale, you round your spine, tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin. I have a tendency to rock a little bit, and then inhale, roll open. Now, try not to lift your head up. You can lift with the crown of your head. And then look at how I'm lifting up my sits bones. And when I go ahead and round, I'm trying to tuck my hips under and tuck my sits bones. Let's do a couple more of these. Inhale, open. And again, I've really been lifting my chin. So when I watch these videos and I see my head lift up, I'm just trying to bring my head back to neutral. And then exhale, round. Okay, one more set, and I'll try not to talk too much there. When you're inhaling, roll open. And you can pull your heart forward. The back legs of my chair come up a little bit, and then exhale, round. From the exhale round, walk your feet wider and slide your hands down towards your feet and come into your forward fold. And you might be able to bring your arms to the inside of your feet. So just a breath or two there. Tuck your chin. And then when you're ready to come up, bring your hands to your knees and lift the back of the head and the back of the heart first, okay? So that lengthens up the torso. And then I'm going to turn my chair back facing the video. And that feels good. It warms up the spine. We're just going to do the hip, get into the hip. So lift your right leg up, and if you need to use your hands, some of you might be able to lift the leg up and just cross the right ankle over the left knee. And then slide back up in your chair if you're sliding down. And you're going to push the right hand into the right femur. Try not to get your shoulder to your ear. You're just pressing away. And then you can also walk the left foot to the right. Okay, instead of having it directly below, you just take it to the right a little bit and push down. That's the way that Eugene likes to do it if you're familiar with the class. You're going to take the right foot and flex it. Okay, point and then flex. 3 breaths, just pushing it away. You can lean back a little bit. On your next exhalation, relax. And then take the leg, hold your chair, and straighten the leg out. Okay? Turn this way so you can see what I'm doing. You're going to straighten the leg, and then bend. And then straighten till you get the quadricep, bend. This time when you straighten, point the toes, and then when you bend, flex. Is it working? Point and flex. Point and flex. I did move it, so hopefully it's okay. Point and flex. Okay, then switch. Other leg comes up, cross it over. You put the left hand, is it working? Push, and then slide back in your chair. And again, you're going to push with the left hand. Try not to let the shoulder come up to the ear. You're just pushing away with the strength from the elbow to the hand. And hold on with the right hand at the left ankle and flex this point. You can flex this foot. You can point and then flex. So I have to slide back in my chair. Relax the shoulders. You can walk the right foot to the left. Okay, you can have it here, or you can walk it over to the left. Take 3 big deep breaths here. One more. Go ahead and exhale, squeeze the breath out. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. And then unwind and lift the leg up. You can hold on to your chair. You're going to take it out with the foot flexed. And then bring it in. Take it out. Bring it in. You're going to straighten it till you get this left quad. Bend the knees. So we're going to inhale, take it out. Point the toes. Exhale, bend, flex the foot. Inhale, point. Exhale as you bend the knee, flex the foot. Pull the toes up to the leg. One more, point. So inhale, exhale, flex. And then both legs come up. And try to take them out as high as you can, just a little bit back and forth. This is for Judy. And hold on, because this is hard for the quads. It's a little bit of a bicycle, but you're trying to take your feet up a little bit higher. See if you can do a couple more. Both legs up, and then down. Woo! It's a lot for the psoas. Okay, before I stand up, we're just going to come up right over the chair, and then inhale up, and then exhale, hover right over the seat. Inhale up, exhale, hover, inhale up, exhale, hover. A couple more. Inhale up, exhale, hover, inhale up. Last one, exhale, hover. We're going to go all the way up. And then exhale, arms come down. Okay, here's where we're going to do that favorite salutation. I'm going to have my blocks handy, just in case. Okay, everybody doing okay? Looking good? So the first thing we're going to do is the half dog at the chair. So have the edge of the chair on the edge of your palm, like as if you have your hands on the floor. If you need to grip, go ahead and grip. You're just going to walk back, and you're trying to get a nice flat back. So if you're here, or there, just try and work in, and you're really reaching your fingertips away from your hips. See if you can think about this. Externally rotating your upper arm bones. Internally rotating your femurs. And then lift your right leg up. Right foot comes up to the chair. And then you can squeegee back into a lunge. The back leg is strong. Okay, you're trying to get into that leg. You can lift one arm up. Exhale that arm down. Inhale the other arm up. Exhale that arm down. Inhale the other arm up. Take it around. Find a twist. Shoulder blades relax. Inhale up to in front. Inhale the right arm up. Take it around to the back. There's a nice twist. Opening the shoulder. Inhale up. Exhale down. And then we're going to straighten the front leg. If you feel a little wide, hop the back foot up. You're going to lengthen through the crown of the head and push into the back leg. So you really anchor into the back leg. Your hands are going to go down to the seat of the chair. Start with the left arm up, straight up to the sky. And then exhale, left arm down. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, right arm down. One more time on each side. This is a modified triangle. You can set the back heel down. Inhale the left arm up. Couple breaths here. You might even look up to the sky. Exhale down. Lift the back heel. Inhale the right arm up. Straight up to the sky. Open up. That feels good on the hips. Exhale, right hand down. Bring the hands to the back of the chair. Now, you're pretty wide, so you can hop the back foot forward a little bit, and then take the front foot back. And here's your half dog. Couple breaths here. You can do this while you're making tea in the microwave, or if you're preparing something that takes 30 or 40 minutes, just put your hands on the kitchen counter, walk your feet back, and try to flatten out the back of your body. And we'll switch sides. You're going to lift the head and heart, bring the left foot forward, and then squeegee into your lunge. We'll start pressing into the back leg. So you strengthen the right leg, and then your right arm floats up. Reach. Right arm comes down, left arm floats up. Reach. Exhaling, left arm comes down. Inhale, right arm up. You're going to go all the way around and open. And then on an inhalation, come up. And exhale down. So getting that full range of motion in the shoulder. Inhale the left arm up. Big twist here. Inhale back up. And exhale the hand to the back of the chair. And then straighten your front leg. You might need to hop your back foot forward a little bit. And you're going to set your back heel down. Hands go to the seat of the chair. Start with the right arm going up. Inhale. Push into both feet. Really reach with your arms. Exhale, right arm down. And lift the back heel. Inhale, left arm up. And then exhale, left hand down. Hands to the back of the chair. Back foot comes up a little bit. Walk the front foot back. Half dog at the chair. Internally rotate the femurs. Externally rotate the head of the humeruses and the upper arm bones. Exhale completely. Lift your head. Left foot comes forward. You're in your lunge. Inhale, one arm up. See if you can lift both arms. That's a balancing pose. Don't fall over. Bring the hand down and hold the chair if you need to. And then both hands come down. Straighten the leg, or bend, keep the knee bent. Bring both hands down to the chair. Once your hands are on the chair, lift your right arm up. Side opener in a lunge. Keep breathing. On an exhalation, right hand comes down. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale the left arm down. Straighten both legs. Set the back heel down. Hands to the seat of the chair. Right arm goes up. And sometimes I just let that left hand go from the seat of the chair down to the left leg if that's available. If not, keep it on the seat of the chair. This triangle pose is like a daily vitamin of yoga. So let the benefits of this pose come into your body. And then you're going to get the left hand back to the chair, unwind the right hand. Now you might need to hop the back foot forward a little bit. And when you come up, you're going to take your right hand and reach it to try to help this hip come around. But you're still keeping the back heel down. Then the right hand goes to the seat of the chair and the left arm lifts up. On an exhalation, unwind. Get your hands to the back edge of the chair. Front leg goes back. Down dog. Internally rotate your femurs, your thigh bones. Externally rotate the upper arm bones. Then switch sides. Right leg comes forward. You're in your lunge. Okay, you might squeegee the back foot back and your back leg is strong. You're anchoring into the back leg too. And one arm can go up and maybe both. Crescent moon on with the right leg forward. And then on an exhalation, both hands come down. And get your hands to the seat, maybe. It's just going to be the twist. The right arm floats up. Just a nice, it's called a simple twist. Not really that simple, I don't think, but it's quite nice for the hips. And then on an exhalation, right hand comes down. When the left arm goes up, it's kind of an opener. It's a hip and shoulder opener. And then on an exhalation, left hand comes down. Straighten your front leg, get your hands to the seat, plant your back foot. The right hand goes to the seat of the chair, and the left arm comes up. And here's where you might be able to bring the right hand down to the right leg. Just don't hit your head on the back of the chair. And if you're going to fall over, grab the chair. On an exhalation, left hand comes down. We're going to come back up, and here's where, if you're a little wide, hop your back foot forward and reach your left hand forward, trying to get your left hip around. And then bring your left hand to the chair and lift your right arm up. I can go down to my elbow, but just don't hit your head on the back of the chair. And push into your back leg. On an exhalation, unwind. One more time to the half dog, so you can bring your back foot forward, front leg back. I didn't do that last time because I was in a shorter stance. So find your half dog. Internally rotate your femurs, externally rotate the humerus, the upper arm bone. One more breath here. Palms nice and wide. Lift your head as you inhale. Walk your feet to the chair. And just turn with your left hand on the back of the chair. So we're going to start by lifting the right knee up. And you're holding the chair. You're getting it up as high as you can. And then lower it down. Switch sides. Lift the left knee up. Keep breathing, keep the breath flowing, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale down. Lift the right leg up. Take your right hand and slide it down your femur, okay, until it gets right behind your knee, and then you're going to take the femur 90 degrees. Lengthen back up, maybe straighten the leg. And just play with this one if you want to take the other arm out. Now the full pose would be grabbing the big toe, right? Hand to big toe pose. But the modification is the hand under the knee. Your left hand goes back to the chair. You're going to bend your right knee. Now, if you can get the foot into the femur, awesome. You need to skip the knee joint and put the foot at the low leg, or if you need to use the foot as a little bit of a kickstand, the toes can be right at the arch. Okay, so wherever you are in your tree pose, I'll just go below the knee, and the right arm can float up. Now maybe both arms can float up. You need to hold on, hold on. You can also bend the elbow, turn the palm away, and try to work the shoulders back. I'm just taking my left hand back. Go ahead and engage the left glute and check where your head is. If you're lifting your chin like I've been noticing, you want both hands. And then unwind back down. We're going to switch sides. I'm just going to move my chair. Check the time. Hey, believe it or not, we've been going for about 25 minutes now. Okay, so we're going to lift the left knee up. I'm just holding out with my right hand. Set the left leg down. Lift the right leg up as high as you can get it. That's really good for your psoas. Lower down. Because when you lift up, you have to engage it. And once it gets high enough, it actually relaxes. So you get it to the point where you can just hold it up with Still a little bit of the psoas, but other muscles too. Okay, we're going to take and slide the left hand down the femur. Okay, take the femur 90 degrees and try to straighten the leg. Send your shoulder blades down the back, and maybe the right arm can float out. And it would just be grabbing the big toe if you wanted to do the full expression of the pose with the right arm out. I'll keep showing the modified. Keep breathing. And then let the right hand go back to the chair as you bend the left knee. You might be able to get it up into the high leg. If not, skip the knee joint, put the left foot on the right low leg, or you can take the toes all the way down to the arch and have a little kickstand. And then see if you can lift the left arm up. You might try the right, you don't have to, okay? You can bend the left arm, turn the palm out. You can do both. Trying to squeeze your shoulder blades together and keep your elbows lifted. Boy, I tell you, this video is keeping me really honest because my elbows could be down here, but I can see in the video that I have to raise them up, okay? So couple breaths, tree pose, Vrksasana, balancing on one foot, and then the right hand comes back to the chair, left hand comes down, left leg goes down. Couple breaths there, and you can do the hula, okay? You bring your hands to your hips and you're just going to circle around the head of the femur, in the hip joints. I've been reading up on the muscles. It's the tendons that attach the muscle to the bone. So the muscle will go from muscle tissue and then it transitions into a tendon, and then the tendon attaches to the bone. And it's ligaments that attach bone to bone, okay? So they're in there together, but they're different. And they have different purposes, but we do want to keep them nice and plump from the circulatory system. So this kind of movement really helps that. And then switch directions. So does drinking a lot of water. So make sure you drink a lot of water after the class, or even during class if you want to. Okay. One more time in this direction. Just getting those ligaments and tendons to line back up in the hip joint. Okay, then we're going to take the chair and we're going to sit back down. I'm going to turn my chair again this way just so you can see me. Okay? So before you sit down, you're going to lower down. So get the back of your knees touching your chair. You can move forward just a little bit. And you're just going to try to drop into your chair. You're going to hover, and then you're going to come back up. And you're going to hover. Come back up. So you're getting into the quads. See if you can do a couple more. Hover. Come back up, hover, come back up, hover as you exhale, come back up, hover, come back up. One more please, hover, come back up, and then all the way down. You can grab the chair if you need to. Woo, lot for the quads. We're going to start with the right leg, so you're just going to turn. So the right femur's on the edge of the chair, and the left foot, you can have a pillow for your left knee. You can rest the knee on the pillow or the block. I have a block. Or you can extend that leg back. And then you can have a block up by your right foot. Okay. So a couple breaths there. Trying to really get active in that back leg. Maybe even leaning back with your shoulders a little bit, coming into a little back bend. And if you want, your arms can float up. And then you're going to turn, face me, set the back foot down, and spread your arms wide. This is warrior two. And your gaze is out over your right middle fingers. Keep breathing. Reach your fingertips apart. Stay active in the back leg. And then you're going to bring your gaze to center. Bend your right arm. Set it on the right knee. Left bicep comes to the ear. And you're just trying to be a 45-degree angle from the back foot up. So if your arm starts kind of hang, really activate there. I like this one to get a lot of length in my left side, so my left leg is reaching away from my fingertips. You could look under the arm, very little weight on this right arm. And then you're going to reach, you're going to lift your back heel. The left hand comes down to the block or the pillow, and the right arm goes up. On an exhalation, gaze comes back to the floor, the right hand goes to the back of the chair, and you come back up. We're going to go to a twist. So you're going to take both hands to the back of the chair and try to twist and look over your right shoulder. Lengthen up through the crown of the head, 3 breaths here. You want to point the right arm behind you. And then unwind. Come all the way back to the chair. That's a big hip opener, so bring your legs back together. Couple breaths here. See if you can close your eyes. Feet flat on the floor, toes point forward. If you need some energy, put your palms down. If you have extra energy, your palms can be up. And just be mindful of your chin. If you're leading with your chin like I notice I've been doing, bring your chin forward a little bit. Couple breaths there. Okay, we'll go to the other side. So you're going to turn, get your left femur. I just hook my left heel under the leg of the chair. My left femur's on there. My left sits bone's hanging off. And the right knee can be bent. Put a block on your right knee. Or you might be able to take your right leg back. And then you're just going to start to lean back. Come into the back bend. But again, try not to lead with your chin. Lead with the crown of the head. It's a lot for this back leg, feels good. Bringing the head forward. And if you want, both arms can go up. Just don't fall out of the chair. If you need to hold on, hold on. And then we're going to turn towards me, and you're going to open into Warrior Two. With the gaze out over the left middle fingers. Reach actively into your fingers, reach into the back leg, and then you're going to bring the left elbow to the femur and the right bicep to the ear. And reach. If you want to look under the arm, very little weight on the left elbow, your 45-degree angle from the back foot. And then you can bring the right hand forward, lift your back heel. And if you need the block or the pillow, put your right hand there. And see if you can twist and lift your left arm up. Back leg stays active. And then you're going to come back to center, lift up, and here's the twist. Hands go to the back of the chair, and you're trying to look over your left shoulder, 3 breaths. Maybe your left arm reaches to the wall behind you. And then unwind Back to center, sit down with the legs together. Tuck your chin slightly. Couple breaths there. Now we're going to do John's hip opener. So we're going to start with the left leg. You can lift it up. Go ahead and straighten it until you feel your quad. Bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. You can grab that big toe or the foot. Take the leg out to the side. We did this standing up. And try to lift up your right leg. This isn't John's stretch yet, but this is hand to big toe pose. Okay, you're going to bend that right leg and then bring the left ankle over the right knee. Scoot back in your chair. Actually, no, sorry, scoot forward in your chair. You're keeping the left foot flexed and you're pulling in. And I'm just going to rest my left arm on the knee. I keep my shoulders away from the ears and I'm going to come forward with my heart. Okay, you can tuck your chin slightly if you're leading with the chin. And just coming over, breathing. Relax the shoulders, relax the face. And then unwind back up. I'm going to slide back in the chair, uncross the leg, and go to the other side. So make sure you're upright in your chair and you're going to lift the right leg up and then straighten. Get that quadricep to fire, bend, straighten. When you're ready to inhale, bend. When you're ready to exhale, straighten. So you're just using the muscles of your legs to move the leg bones. Inhale, bend. The foot is flexed. Exhale, straighten. One more, please. Bend. And then you're going to grab the big toe or the foot. You're going to straighten the leg, take it to the side. I'm sliding it forward in my chair a little bit. Left arm goes out, left leg. Then bend the left foot and bring the right ankle over the left knee. And you need to scoot forward just a hair. So if your bony part of your ankle gets into the top of your leg, just adjust your foot so it's not digging in. I'm lengthening up through my spine, my shoulders are down the back, and my right arm rests on my right femur, and I'm just going to come forward. My head lifted, but my chin slightly tucked, a lot of sensation in the right hip. And then on inhalation, come back up. We're just going to switch sides. So let that leg go down. Left leg comes up, crosses over the right leg, lengthen up, shoulders down the back. Come forward with your heart. And then see if you can twist a little bit to the left. Don't fall out of your chair. You're just taking your torso over to the left. Keep breathing. And then see if you can lift up, take your torso over to the right. So it's like a modified pigeon with the twist. On an inhalation, come back up one more time to each side. Twist your torso over to the left. Inhale up, twist your torso over to the right. Shoulders relaxed, face relaxed. And then come up, unwind. We'll switch sides. Cross the right leg over. We're at about 40 2 minutes. We're just going to go a little bit more. So you're going to come forward with the heart, tuck your chin. Keep breathing. On an inhalation, come up, twist to the right. Come up, see if you can twist to the left. Come up, one more time on each side, twist to the right. Come up, inhale, exhale, twist to the left. Pigeon with a twist. Come up. We're going to unwind. Go ahead and sit back in your chair. Just a few neck stretches. Might go to a little bit of an angle. You're just going to drop your chin forward. And then take it to the right. Back to center. Take your head to the left. Back to center. To the right. Back to center. So with the head down, we're just kind of rocking side to side to the left. Back to center. One more time in each direction. Head down, you're just taking it to the right. Exhale back to center. Head is heavy. Inhale to the left. Back to center. And then lift your chin up till it's parallel with the earth. You take your right ear to the right shoulder. You want to take the left arm out, find the spot where you can get the stretch, and then the right hand comes up and tries to grab the ear. Just a gentle stretch there. Also gets into some of the nerves, okay? One more breath here. Unwind. Left ear to the left shoulder. Right arm could go out. Left arm comes around, tries to grab the right ear. Unwind. Lift back up. Go ahead and look over the left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale back to center. Inhale over the right shoulder. Exhale back to center. Inhale over the left shoulder. Exhale back to center. One more. Inhale over the right shoulder. Exhale back to center. And we're just going to scoot forward and we're going to get the shoulders involved, okay? So you're going to look over your left shoulder, let the right shoulder come forward. I'm using my right hand on the inside of my right leg as leverage. Exhale forward, switch sides. Inhale with the twist. Gaze over the right shoulder. Exhale forward. Inhale, gaze over the left shoulder. Exhale forward, switch sides. Inhale, gaze over the right shoulder. Exhale forward. We're just going to slide back. Put a little piece of chalk on the edge of your nose and start circling nice and slow in one direction. The circle gets a little bit bigger as you go around and you're just paying attention to your own neck. Any sounds? If your head says no, if your neck says no. Okay? One more time in this direction. I'm going clockwise right now. As your head comes around, let's go one more time. This feels pretty good. You don't have to be a huge circle, but you're just, as the head comes forward, it lengthens the muscles at the back of the neck. And then you're going to stop when your gaze is down and then lift back up and then go the other direction. I'm going to go counterclockwise. Start with just a small circle, nice and slow, just tuning into the sensations of the neck. A little bit bigger, going around. All those muscles that have to coordinate to move your head in a circle, letting them release. Going a little bigger if possible. And when the nose points down, let the back of the neck lengthen. All those muscles that have to coordinate to move your head. One more big circle, please. Feels very good. And you're going to finish with the gaze down. And then you can lift your chin back up to neutral. All right, that's our chair practice for today. If you'd like to do Shavasana on the mat, you can just stand up, move your chair, create space on your mat for Shavasana. I'm going to stay seated. I have a little reading. If you want to stay in your chair, just see if you can get comfortable and close your eyes. Okay? Let your body relax, let the breath go. And this is a reading if you'd like to hear it. If not, you can just continue to release and relax into your mat. Practice to live and live to practice. Many of us have a negative reaction to the word practice, probably because it reminds us of being coerced into piano lessons or some other detested activity in childhood. For me, practice has a different meaning. It is the consistent willingness to open to life in all of its joy and pain. This definition certainly includes what you have always thought of as your yoga practice, such as poses and breathing exercises and mindfulness and meditation. But it also casts a wider net to encompass frustration with your temperamental car, the argument you had with a friend, washing your dishes, and then washing your dishes again, and doing your laundry, and then doing your laundry again. And your apprehension about an important meeting or an important event or an event that's recently been canceled. In other words, to practice is to pay attention to your whole life. Your thoughts, your bodily sensations, your speech, and your other actions. As you practice paying attention, you will discover that nothing is separate from anything else. Thoughts are the sensations of the mind, just as sensations are the thoughts of the body. Each moment of your life is a moment of potential practice. Practice, then, can be understood as a willingness to return to the reality of this very moment. That is, to observe with clarity exactly what is right now. And that's from Living Your Yoga, Finding the Spiritual in Everyday Life by Judith Lassiter Hanson, who was my teacher back in the day. Just like in the studio, I'm going to close the practice with 3 bells. If you want to take a longer Shavasana, you can just stay resting. But if you're ready to finish up the class, here's the closing bells. First bell just invites you to move your fingers and toes. Second bell is just to lengthen the body if possible and start to come back to a seated pose. Third bell is to try to find a comfortable seated pose, which is actually quite challenging because sitting is some of the hardest thing we do. And when you're back into your seated pose, if you'd like, you can let your arms float up. You're just going to gather whatever it is you need from the practice. whatever motivated you to come to the mat today, and seal that right into your heart. Thank you so much for being here today. Namaste.